They promised luxury, power, and reliability, but many engines couldn't even survive long enough to make their first major service. Whether it's a premium SUV or a zippy city car, some engines are simply ticking time bombs, quietly sabotaging your wallet and patience. Today, we uncover of the worst engines that have left countless drivers stranded, broke, or both. Number 13, Ford 1.5-liter/2.0-liter EcoBoost. Ford's EcoBoost engines were created to offer performance and efficiency in a smaller, turbocharged package. But many owners quickly learned these engines struggled to keep themselves together. Literally. The cylinder walls on some models are so thin that they crack, allowing coolant to leak between chambers and cause overheating and head gasket failure. Even after multiple recalls and redesigns, these engines remain notoriously high risk, especially when it comes to carbon buildup and turbo failure. Direct injection leads to intake valve clogging, while insufficient lubrication often kills the turbo. Enthusiasts praise the performance, but it's a short-lived thrill for many. Number 12, Audi 2.5-liter V6TDI. This turbo diesel V6 was meant to bring muscle to Audi and VW models from the late 90s to early 2000s. At first it did, but owners soon discovered its camshafts wear down much earlier than expected, often due to Audi's optimistic oil change intervals. Skip just one early oil service, and you might be paying up to $3,000 to replace a camshaft. This engine demands near OCD maintenance schedules to stay alive, which most owners simply don't follow until it's too late. Number 11, BMW N47 diesel. Used in models like the BMW 1 Series, 3 Series, and X1 between 2007 and 2012, this engine initially impressed with strong torque and efficiency. However, it's infamous for timing chain failures, which are especially costly since the chain is mounted at the back of the engine. Once it fails, the engine usually suffers catastrophic damage. Early signs like rattling noises are easy to miss until the $5,000+ rebuild bill arrives. Number 10, Mini N14 Prince. Found in early Mini Cooper S models, the N14 engine was meant to deliver turbocharged fun, but it instead became known for its timing chain tensioner failures, high oil consumption, and carbon buildup. Some owners experienced issues not long after driving off the lot. Fuel pump problems and misfires were just the cherry on top. Though later versions improved on the design, early adopters were left with a ride that required more visits to the shop than the road. Number 9, Cadillac Northstar V8. Once hyped as GM's luxury flagship engine, the Northstar V8 had performance, but lacked reliability. The biggest issue? Blown head gaskets caused by weak aluminum threads in the engine block. Overheating was a constant risk, and leaks from the block halves only made things worse. Basic head gasket repairs could cost over $2,400, and full replacements sometimes hit $8,000. This engine became a costly reminder that even premium badges don't guarantee durability. Number 8, Renault 2.2 DCI. Found in Renaults and Nissans from 1999 to 2009, this 2.2-liter diesel didn't live up to its promise. Early on, owners faced head gasket failures, injector problems, and turbo issues. Poor fuel quality could cripple the system, and Renault's 18,000-mile oil change interval turned out to be far too long. Most owners had to switch to shorter intervals just to avoid disaster. By 40,000 miles, many were already deep in repair bills. Number 7, Saab 2.0/2.3 Turbo. These Saab engines from the 1990s to 2010 delivered a strong kick until they overheated and turned into oil sludge factories. Poor heat shielding cooked internal parts, warped crankshaft bearings, and caused catastrophic failure. Frequent oil changes every 3,000 miles were essential to survival. If you missed just one, the engine could sludge up, misfire, or even seize completely. Many of these engines didn't make it past 40,000 miles without major intervention. Number 6. Nissan QG 1.5L/1.8L. Used in compact Nissans between 1999 and 2006, this engine suffered from weak piston rings that allowed oil to seep into the combustion chamber. As a result, many drivers found themselves topping off oil every 600 to 1,000 miles. With a sump capacity of less than 3 liters, oil starvation and full engine seizure became a common fate. While the engine boasted a timing chain for low maintenance, the reality was a high-maintenance, oil-thirsty disaster. Number 5. Skoda 1.2-liter HTP. This 3-cylinder economy engine is often found in compact Skodas and Volkswagens from the early 2000s. While it was supposed to be efficient and practical, the 1.2-liter HTP became infamous for its rough idle, poor durability, and mechanical failures. At idle, it vibrates like a construction tool, making for a truly unpleasant driving experience. Timing chain tensioners are weak, valve damage is common, and the EGR system is prone to failure. Even the air conditioning compressors break down early, adding to the list of letdowns. It's hard to imagine a more disappointing small engine. It underdelivers on every promise. Number 4. Alfa Romeo 2.0-liter twin spark. Alfa Romeo's 2.0-liter twin spark engine is a beautiful disaster. It looks sporty, sounds exotic, and offers a punchy performance, but it's as high maintenance as they come. The timing belt must be replaced every 35,000 miles, no exceptions. Wait too long, and you'll be staring at a catastrophic engine failure. Cold starts are especially risky. The internals don't like sudden movement without a warm-up. On top of that, the engine is extremely sensitive to oil quality and change intervals. Use the wrong viscosity or skip a service, and you'll accelerate wear at an alarming rate. While Alfa fans adore the character of this engine, it demands a level of dedication most owners can't sustain. Number 3. GM 2.4 L Quad 4. GM's 2.4-liter Quad 4 was meant to be a high-tech solution to their outdated engine lineup. Instead, it ended up being one of their most frustrating creations. The power delivery was average, but it masked a far bigger issue: engine sludge and internal wear due to a misleading oil life monitor. Owners who followed GM's recommendations often learned too late that the engine had already started wearing down. Sludge buildup, knocking sounds, and premature gasket failure became common complaints. Ironically, this advanced engine left many drivers with old-school problems that shouldn't have existed in modern powertrains. Number 2. Chrysler 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. Under the hood of many Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep models, the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 sounds like a dependable workhorse, but in reality, it's plagued with issues, starting with a plastic oil filter housing that tends to warp and crack under heat. Once that happens, oil and coolant leaks are inevitable. The part is buried so deep in the engine bay that replacing it involves high labor costs. Even worse, when it's not leaking, you might deal with random misfires, ticking noises, or oil pressure drops. It's not an engine that gives you confidence. If you want to keep it healthy, expect to spend both time and money far more often than you'd like. Number 1. GM 5.3-liter Ecotec 3 V8. When GM introduced the Ecotec 3 V8 in 2019 for trucks like the Silverado and Suburban, expectations were high. But instead of a reliable powerhouse, buyers got an engine known for lifters that collapse and destroy camshafts. These failures often occur before the vehicle even hits 40,000 miles. What makes things worse is the pairing with an 8-speed transmission that's anything but smooth. Jerky shifts, hesitation, and gear hunting add insult to injury. The culprit is often poor oil flow to critical components. Once things go wrong, you're looking at major internal damage, and a repair bill that makes extended warranties seem like a great idea in hindsight. Which of these engines surprised you the most? Have you owned one of these mechanical nightmares or narrowly dodged a bullet? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, the best engine is the one that doesn't leave you stranded.